Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you watched my previous video about the top apps that I recommend you to have or to even know about if you're in the beauty industry, you see that I talked about Fresha. I gave Fresha some great reviews. I'm here to dive deeper into the Fresha booking software to give you a good sense of the software and why you should get it or consider it if you are starting or already have a beauty business. I'm going to try to contain the excitement as I go through each of these bullet points, but just to kind of give you a brief overview, these are the reasons why I love Fresha, and I'm going to dive into each reason so you can know exactly what's the deal with the Fresha booking app. To start off with, disclaimer, I have not been paid by Fresha to push this video out. I am a member of their software. I love it, and I'm just giving my honest feedback and review on this software. I've been in the beauty industry for over 25 years. I have not gone through a lot of booking softwares. The first way I've done it was like the old school way, you know, pen and paper, added it onto your personal calendar and having clients contact you directly to book an appointment. But as you know, over time, it does get overwhelming. Clients would like to know all of the services you offer, especially new clients, without having to go through that texting back and forth. Keep in mind that my clients, some of them do text to book an appointment just because it's easier for them in their lifestyle. I don't have a problem with that, with booking an appointment for them. Sometimes they may have specific questions that they want answered prior to booking, and I offer that service. I feel as though that is me offering a great customer experience for my clients, and so I don't have a problem whatsoever offering them the opportunity to book an appointment directly with me. It's not a problem with me at all. And I realized that, okay, I need to be able to have a site so the clients are able to see my prices, that I'm able to keep track of who booked what, be able to, you know, dive deeper into my analytics. I decided to go with Schedulicity. At the time, with me just starting off, it was okay. I believe at the time I was paying $25 a month for Schedulicity, and by the time I left Schedulicity, I was paying $35 a month. I decided to leave Schedulicity because it was no longer serving my needs. One of my main reasons why I had to leave Schedulicity was because of the fact that they did not, at the time, I don't know about right now, but few years ago when I had it, they did not offer me the options for my clients to leave reviews. And as you have to understand, as a service-based business, we thrive on reviews. Reviews help other new clients see what our existing clients think of our business. And so without getting those or capturing those reviews, it was hard. Yes, we can use text messages and screenshots of them saying, I love my hair, oh my gosh. But over time, you have to keep track of those text messages, you have to keep track of those screenshots, and trust me, that's not efficient. So I wanted to have a hub of where I can collect all of my reviews and allow other people to see all of the reviews as well. Now, I then transferred over to StyleSeat. Now, StyleSeat, I tried to give it a try 2 or 3 times. I just couldn't do it. The loading time for me was something that it was just not working for me. I know some people have a great experience with StyleSeat, and that's okay. I'm not here to bash StyleSeat in any way. I'm just sharing with you my personal experience with them. It was just, for me, I felt like I didn't get a quick enough response from their customer service. Everything had to be email. And to me, if I had an urgent request or something that I had to take care of as soon as possible, I had to wait, which means my clients had to wait even longer. So that was something that just didn't sit well with me, and I did not like some of their features. And some of their features were like, it is what it is, like you can't change it. Such as if a client booked an appointment, what it did was it required them to put in their debit or credit card information in, and I would say about 20 minutes or 30 minutes within their appointment, it charges their card. And I had that happen, and I was like, well, my client is paying cash for their appointment. So not only did my client had to pay twice, because she was like, I don't want it to be charged on that card, but go ahead and I'm gonna pay you cash, and then I'll just get a refund. So stuff like that, I just did not like. And to me, luckily my client was okay with it. Had it been a new client, they probably, you know, wouldn't give me a good review because of that. So that didn't sit well with me, how some of these features were like automatic and how they would release these updates, and it was just like trying to go through a needle in a haystack trying to figure out how to troubleshoot and get through some of these features. Okay, I took some time to do some research and I found Fresha. Fresha was free, which I really loved. Now, I'll dive into that a little bit later. However, I was like, okay, well, let me give it a try. So I downloaded Fresha, I started inputting my stuff, and I was like, oh, this is really easy. And so to me, I felt like it was user-friendly. It wasn't complicated when it came down to creating your different sections and subgroups, and if you offered different prices, like for example, if you have a color service, you can say prices starting at, and you have your base rate, and you're able to go ahead and create your other rates all under within that same service, which I appreciate. Not only was it easy to set up, importing my clients was a breeze. Because I use Schedulicity and StyleSeat, I was easily able to pull a CSV file, which is a file that exports all of my clients' contact information, such as their first and last name, phone number, and email address. So because I easily was able to export that, I was able to import it into Fresha. If there were any duplicate accounts, there was a notification that popped up that asked me, you know, do I want to merge these accounts, and so on and so forth. That was like a 5-star rating for me in that category. I have Fresha on my business phone, and I also have Fresha on my personal phone, because sometimes, even if I'm not working, sometimes I just like to pull reports and see exactly what's going on, and so on and so forth. And so I love Fresha for the reports feature. So I have it up right now, and so they have 52 different types of reports that you can access, but they do have some premium features. However, of the 52 reports, only 8 of them are premium features, okay? And so 44 are standard, and you have your dashboard and things like that. So you are also able to have a favorites tab. In your favorites, you can save the reports that you pull often. So for me, I have 3 reports that I pull all the time. When I say all the time, at least 2 to 3 times a week, okay? Because I feel like as a business owner, you need to know your numbers, okay? You need to know your numbers. You need to know exactly how much you're spending on what, and you need to know what clients are booking. So the numbers have to make sense, okay? So I have a finance summary, I have a payment summary, and then I have an appointment summary. So just imagine you're promoting, you're trying to get your clients to book appointments, you're looking to build up your clientele and add new clients, and you're saying to yourself, well, how many appointments do I have scheduled this month? How many, what's my revenue, estimated revenue for this month? Because as you know, service-based business, if the client don't come, you don't get paid. So, you know, unless, depending on the cancellation and all that stuff, however, if you don't have someone in your seat, you don't get paid. So my policy does allow clients to reschedule, but you know, when you have a same day cancellation, which is rare, or no call, no show, then you know, there's some procedures in place to handle that. At the end of the day, if you want to know exactly how much money you have expected, all you have to do is pull up your appointment summary report, you know, add the criteria that you want the report to pull, and voila, you have your report, okay? If you want to see how many no calls, no show you've had, you can pull a report for that. So the finance summary gives you like a detailed list of your summary of sales, payments, and liabilities. And then for your payments summary, it gives me a breakdown because I accept cash, I accept Cash App, Zelle, I accept Apple Pay. And so when I'm checking out a client, I'm able to click which form of payment they made. So that's important because if I'm pulling my Cash App, I can verify with Fresha, okay, Cash App, I should have made X amount of dollars for this month or this week. Let me make sure it aligns to make sure that I didn't incorrectly input that form of payment, all right? So it's really good for you to see exactly how much money you've made for the week, how much money you made for the month and year. It's really awesome, especially if you see that your business is growing. It's always a great feeling. Next is automation. As you all know, we all live busy lives, and having a system to automatically send out your reminders and confirmations, chef's kiss. Going back to how you're able to set up your Fresha account, you also set up automation. Automation allows your clients to receive a confirmation as soon as they book an appointment, and dependent on your parameters, you are able to send a 72, 24, 48-hour reminder before their appointment to let your clients know, hey, you have an upcoming appointment, here's how to prepare. And you are able to customize this email and text message to let your clients know some important details pertaining to their appointment. So no more excuses. No, oh my gosh, I forgot about my appointment. Oh my gosh, I forgot to send them a text reminder. It does it for you. And remember, this software is free, right? It's doing it for you for free. Fresha does give you credit. It gives you, let me see how many credits. It's on my phone. I don't pay attention to it because I don't really go over the credit. Let's see here. Well, I was being generous. You get 100 free text messages monthly to use for automated client messages. I was so off. I thought you get 400. But as you can see, I don't really go over it. Right now, it's telling me that I have 136 text messages remaining. So I am assuming that they roll over. I'm assuming that they roll over. You know, I'm good. I'm good in that department. So if you do go over that 100 credit that you have for text message each month, you are able to add money into that account so that you're able to send out your message. And let's see here. Anyway, moving on. As you heard earlier, I talked about how Schedulicity at the time that I have it, I don't know about right now, that my clients were not able to leave a review, but with Fresha, they leave reviews. And another part of automation is that they get reminded after their appointment to leave a review to share with me how their service was. And I truly appreciate that feature because not only is it helping my brand, it's letting me know how my clients feel and whether or not I need to do any changes or make any updates to my services and how I do things within my business. I know that sometimes I might not satisfy a new client or things did not go as planned, but it's part of a service-based business. Sometimes things may go as planned and sometimes you may have hiccups. However, I'm here to provide exceptional service, and having clear communication with my client is my #1 priority so that we can nip it in the bud, see exactly what went well, what didn't go well, and how we can solve the problem so that you're happy and I'm happy. So client reviews, go check my reviews for yourself. I talked about how Fresha is free. They do offer a premium membership, but for me, I feel as though you would benefit from those premium services if you were larger, such as from the payroll services, if you had employees, and other features that you may want. But for me, what is offered in free is okay for me. I'm okay right now. Maybe I'll upgrade to a premium service, but you know, free is good over here, okay? And lastly, the reason why I like Fresha is because they provided the option of having a terminal. Okay, so this is a terminal that I have from Fresha, and this is what my clients are able to pay with their credit or debit cards. You can tap up here, you can insert the card, or you can swipe right here So my clients love the tap feature, hardly ever swipe. The only time they swipe is if they don't have a chip and they don't have the, whatever this is called, the little tap to pay. If they don't have that, then we'll slide. I think I used the slide feature maybe 3 times, honestly. And I've had this going on almost 2 years. So it's wireless. No, not wireless. It plugs in to charge. However, you know, I just keep it on the charger. It connects to the Wi-Fi, and so I just have my POS system, which is my iPad. I close out my transaction, and then the client is able to complete the transaction on here. So I really love this feature. It's handy, and it's cool to see your clients for the first time when you ask them, so, you know, how would you like to check out today? And then they'll say, can you take card? I'm like, yes, I can accept the card. And then when I pop this out, they're like, oh, you fancy, because, you know, some people are used to someone manually typing in the card number or sticking a card reader at the bottom of the phone to swipe the card. This just levels up your business and makes you look even more professional in this industry by having a professional card reader versus using your phone. Now, if I'm out somewhere that there's no Wi-Fi or whatever the case may be, you have to use a phone, because there has been times where the Wi-Fi was down in the building and I couldn't use this card reader, so I had to use my phone, in which also they have a tap to pay, or you can manually put in the card number if the tap is not working, or if they don't have you know what I'm talking about, if you don't have the thing to tap to pay. And so those, I guess I would say, summarizes as a whole why I love the Fresha app. So let me know in the comments if you currently use the system, thinking about using the system, or if you decided to chuck the deuces and say, you know what, I ain't got time for Fresha. I would love to know, and let me know what business you're in, if you're a hairstylist, esthetician, if you're in the spa with other like massage and therapy and things like that. So I would love to know in the comments below. And remember, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and y'all, as always, make sure you guys stay blessed and stay tuned for more videos.